Okay, everybody, looks like we've started. Welcome to day 2 of the 2016 Match Play Championship, Star Wars CCG. We have the top 4 playing today, and looks like our first featured match, not 100% sure who's playing. I'm guessing it was based on yesterday's decks. It would be John Chu versus Tom Kelly. Assuming that John Chu is playing the same CCT as yesterday, he would be on the bottom and would be on the top. Of course, this is assuming that this is the right, that I'm identifying the right people here. So Top Kelly be on top lane, looks like Lab Space. So it looks like they've, they're in the early stages of the game. Iggy has come out and taken the Devil's Prize. And it looks like it is Light Side's turn. Always pause back papers. Nice little blue side setup. I think I saw him play or use We'll Take a Long Way virtual Dark Player's turn to take Naboo system and a leader. I didn't see which leader it was, but I assume it was either Mondala or Kanaka. And it goes Amidala to the courtyard. And I'm assuming that's Kanaka. And all the way for free. And he draws up the rest of his force and passes his turn. Force file search. I actually think this top four match versus with Angelo Consoli versus Steve Switch. Based on the clothing and the way that Dark Side is handling his cards, it's very Angelo-like. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that that is Angelo on bottom and Steve on top.
And it looks like I was mistaken as far as the second character deployed by Lightside. That looks like actually Captain Rex.
So Captain Rex and Amidala adds all the way. And Angelo is contemplating very studiously what card to take this first battle. Got four long on top there. Excellent. Stand. And looks like he finally chose a card and deploys the audience chamber. And Steve cuts the and it's like it took for long from his first file force him to the throne room. And he's going to draw. And that's the turn. And that's to you. And let's go to Ascension Guns, maybe. Yes. Just once per game, text on the hallway, text Ascension Guns and paint. And on Steve's turn, pick another card from which pile. And as expected, top 4 players, each player is thinking very carefully. And looks like Steven's finally doing something. That's the new Allures Matic. I can only assume that he's using Squadron assignments with Allures Matic. I'm not sure if he has a matching ship or not. Maybe he was just looking through his reserve? Possibly. He's using Force. Takes Force for Reflections 3. Bygone, looks like. Plays him and moves him over. And draws some cards. Looks through those defensive shields. And passes turn back to Angelo. And another Force Pile search. It's got some good stuff in there, good characters. You do get a couple Vaders. UP Vader, get combo, Nalhada, no training for him, Palpatine, Ascents, Barrier Static Robots, Dooku. So it's got some good choices there. And I didn't see which one he took. But he was much faster choosing this time. And EPP Vader down to the throne room. And it looks like Steven's playing the grabber shield, and I believe that's wise advice. Okay, looks like Angel has added Dr. Evazon to the party at the throne room. And white border Evazons must be a thing, because I don't think I've seen a black border one all tournament long. Okay, looks like the light side player, Slucci, has played 3PO to Boss Nash Chambers. Some kind of effect, it looks like, on the throne room. And puts Yoda Mofo at the courtyard and moves him over. And calls it a day. Back to and doing another first file search. It's got BB Mulder up front, Jakku in the back. Looks like the only character he has at hand is Emperor. So I would guess he might want to take another one out of his forge pile. Or actually, no, I'm mistaken. It looks like he has a couple characters in hand. Little Fat Bounty Hunter, that's a good choice. Another C-3PO, another Vader, Sniper Dog Strike, Arika, I Have You Now, Dooku, maybe Tarkin. Yes, Tarkin at the front. Study Leader, explains. Good choices there. Ah, okay. That effect that was deployed on the throne room is a projection of a Skywalker. Thanks, Phil, for pointing that out. Looks like Angelo is going to deploy something. Back force. And with the speed at which these players are going, you gotta wonder if they agree to have a non-time game or not.
Andy, can you hear me?
Hey, there's Queso.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? Good morning.
Hey, morning to you.
Yeah, so I'm kind of just waking up and figuring out what's going on here. We've got WAP versus IG88s.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, so Angelo's playing IG88, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So.
Yeah. And I was just mentioning about the length of time that these players are taking to contemplate every move. So I wonder if they are untimed or what.
Yeah, I mean, I think top four gets a longer time limit than or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a point of discussion also. So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Time limits and stuff, but I mean, this is obviously going to be a pretty interesting encounter here once the WAP player tries to get their throne room. But
Mm. Yeah, a lot of building up of the forces on each side, and not much just kind of trying to establish position. Yeah.
yeah, so looks like the light side player hasn't even lost any force yet. Is that?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Nobody has lost any force.
Okay, so like I say, I haven't missed too much here.
Nope.
All right, so how did that the match that you ended up doing for the top 8, the last one that I didn't do last night? Which one did you end up commentating on?
Which one was that?
Was it Johnny Chu?
Yeah, I believe it was John Chu and Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought I had seen. I stopped in on it at some point, but cool. Okay, so
Yeah.
top 4.
And it looks like Salucci just did a control tunnel vision for a card, and now Angelo is putting EPP Dengar to join the crew at the throne room.
So that's a Vader and a Dr. Evison and a Forlom and a Dengar.
And a Dengar, yes. And we're assuming the Forlom is the non-V version.
Yeah, that's typical for IGD8. I also, if he was circulating cards with Forlong, we'd probably be able to tell. So
Yep.
so he's gonna cancel some game text and then add destinies with a bounty hunter. So
hmm
he's got himself a nice little fortress there at the throne room.
Yes, he does. And looks like he's drawn some cards.
And so for the WAP player, I see an Admiral's Order in his deck as he's either his hand. So he's probably playing some space in this WAP deck.
Yeah, he is. He did start Squadron Assignment, so I believe this is the space
I see
version
that.
of WAP.
I see that now.
Yeah.
All right. So how's he going to get his system out?
He actually took his system into hand very first turn with "We'll Take the Long Way," which allows you to upload a Episode 1 leader
okay.
and or a system.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has that. That's
So,
all right. I remember what
yeah.
cards.
So he pulled.
It's still early. Still early.
So yeah, he got out he pulled a Naboo and probably Amidala with that. So.
Okay. All right. So he does have the ability to go to space in this WAP deck.
Yeah, it looks like he's got to contend with ground first. Yeah, I'm not sure, like at what point he's going to go to space.
At least it's an
He's
option.
going to
A lot
take care of
times
ground
WAP
and then
decks,
go.
yeah, they don't even have any space. So at least he's got the ability. So.
Right.
Haven't seen a game this non-interactive since you played Space Ties. Yeah, but yeah, we got a virtual set 3 card. Is that Elor's or Lesomi? That's Lesomi, right?
That
Elor's.
no, that's Elor's. Yep.
Because it's got a red spot there in the V slip. All right. And then the other match that's being played for the top 4 is Tom versus Johnny Chu.
Yes.
Still surprised that Tom made it through that entanglements game, but apparently
Yeah, that was something else.
Was it when Baroni was drawing up? He must have just had enough interrupts and stuff to.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Craziness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Just squeaked by us, for sure.
2016 MPC will be known as a pretty crazy tournament.
Yep, lots of upsets, lots of weird stuff going on. You got the return of Sabak. A couple of players are playing Sabak yesterday, so
I heard that.
Crazy
sure
stuff.
if that was in the main event or was in sealed or something, but main event
actually
Sabak would be great.
Actually, John Chu was playing Sabak in his light side deck.
Oh, the light side. What was he playing for light side?
He was also playing WAP, but I believe it was a non-space version. So
WAP with Savik. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I used to love playing Savik. I used to play a lot of Cloud City, like Dark Deal type decks, and you would run like
yes.
Cloud City Savik was a good one with the casino because you could like retrieve force if Lando was doing it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right.
The whole deal was, but yeah, I used to love playing me some Savik because you could kind of catch your opponent off guard and you can make him think that they've got enough Destiny draws, and then you just play Savik, and then you don't have any Destiny draws anymore. That's like the best blowout play ever with Savik. It's just like, okay, well, now you have to draw those 2 cards, and now you can't swing your lightsaber, or now you can't draw that extra Destiny you were thinking about doing, and stuff like that. So, Savik can be a real annoying card. So I think there's a defensive shield against Savik, though, right?
Yeah, it's lesser played defensive shield. I think a lot of defensive lists actually kind of exclude it, but I think maybe after this tournament, they might start seeing more play.
Yeah, it's just like when we were in Texas and everyone was wondering if we were going to have to play 2 copies of the Useless Gesture to cancel out the
the cat wall, yeah.
Yeah, the cat wall stuff. So I love how the meta just kind of continues to adapt and try to. The shield busting has always been a fun strategy.
Yeah.
See if you can't squeeze by with some cheese. Now it's just a Mexican standoff.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's got guns on
And
him.
as far as I
He's
can
got
tell,
guns on him.
yep. No, as far as I can tell, so, Salucci's been using that virtual Elor's Maddock to basically just look through his reserve deck with squadron assignments. So he flashes them for a
He
matching
doesn't have a
ship.
matching
Yeah.
ship.
Right. So he just flashes them, looks through, and sees what he got in reserve.
Okay. You gotta wonder what, because I mean, the chatters make a good point. You know, the light side player has a huge hand.
Yeah.
The dark side player is clearly just an A. I've got your throne room. What are you gonna do about it? And you know, so
Yep.
yeah, definitely kind of in a standoff mode here. We'll see if maybe the light side player can go to space and do something about that, or I don't know. This will be interesting to see if we get some more interaction here.
Yeah. At some point, something's got to happen. So, or at least you would think.
Yeah.
Other control television inside.
Yep.
Yep.
He's pulling a lightsaber, it looks like.
Yeah, it's hard to see the light side players.
When he went through there, he put a
cards in hand.
lightsaber on the top of the pile, and then he went through it one more time. So if I had to guess, it would be Qui-Gon's lightsaber that he took into hand. Yeah, it's right there in his hand there. So I'm pretty sure it was the lightsaber. Yeah, it's a little harder to see for the light side player. Like I said,
Okay.
we gotta train these live stream players to hold their cards up a little bit more closer to the camera or something.
D'Angelo's got the right idea. Well, I can see his hand every time he goes through his force file. So
We've had, I've had, not too many problems with the dark side player. I can usually see when they're verifying and see their hand, but the light side player or whoever's been sitting on the top, it's been a little tough. Looks like Steve peaced out for a sec. Oh, he's back now. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure what's going on in the other game. Someone asked in the chat. I don't know. Do you have any updates on the other game? I imagine it's probably going just about as slowly as this one is.
Probably, yeah.
Especially since Tom Kelly was the one who wanted to play untimed. If people decided that was okay.
Right. Yep. Did he get his wish?
Well, we'll see. I mean, they only have, this match and then another match to play. So they have, it's what, 11:30 there in New Jersey. But I imagine people had to get out of town and get on the airplanes and get back to work and stuff. So
yeah.
We'll see.
So yeah, it would probably depend on that. Right.
So he's got a Nabram in hand, Lightside does. He has the Ascension guns as well, Tanaka. I'm not certain who's at his side. I know it's Yoda and Qui-Gon, and I'm guessing an Amidala, but I don't know who the other character at the Lightside side is.
Captain Rex.
Okay, so it's a clone. Okay, so we have one of the clones. He's going to Ascension guns. I think we might actually get some party action going on here. Oh, no, he's just going to draw cards.
No, he's using the other version of Ascension guns. If your opponent occupies your site, you can look at the top two of your reserve and take one in the hand. Yeah.
He's not using the movement text at this time.
Yep.
Yep, still just going in the standoff mode. They're not. I thought maybe he was going to move into the. But yeah, you've got to have all sorts of cards to fight through what Thornler's got.
At least you need. Yeah, I would move in until at least I had a lightsaber. At least
he's got the saber now, at least on Qui-Gon. But you gotta want to have like an most impressive, backed up with maybe a sorry about the mess combo. So that way you can take the
Yep.
first weapons action, kill that Forlom, or kill, a vital character there.
Yeah.
Dr. Ebizin, and then, that way you have a much better chance in that battle. Yeah, probably Dr. Ebizin is the one you want to... Oh, he's going to neighbor him, maybe.
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, is he going to go to where IG-88 is? Is that where he pointed?
Maybe. We'll
Going to grab the
see.
neighbor.
Yep.
He's going to pay... Is that a 5?
I couldn't see it well.
4. It was first aid, so it was a 4.
First aid.
Yeah, he's moving him to IG-88's location.
Oh, he's going for it.
All right, so now we have all the characters that were at the hallway. We're just neighbored over for 4 force to the prison. So now it's IG-88, who can be battled.
Yes, but it should be noted that Angelo does have a stunning leader in hand.
Okay, that will make things a little better. That would exclude everybody at the site. Is Rex's ability 3?
Like,
Is
I think he's maybe 2.
Would
I think, I think he is actually.
Okay, but he might be a leader.
Oh, yeah, he might be.
I would imagine he is. He's a captain or whatever. So, all right, now he's going to space as well. To Obi-Wan and Radiant 7.
Yep. Stuff's happening, yay.
Stuff's happening, although, like you said, he does have the stunning leader, which will buy him some time.
Yeah.
Assuming he...
and he did pull the...
Sense shield.
He did pull the anti-sense shield, yeah, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, WAP has been known to play Sense, although with all that space and stuff, he might not have enough room to run. So it looks like he did pay 1 to initiate a battle. Stunning leader is going to be attempted. We've got a impressive, most impressive, which
that cancels stunning leader.
Cancel stunning leader. All right, so.
Yes.
And now he's got another stunning leader. So double stunning leader, and I don't know if he's got the double impressive, most impressive. He's definitely got a sense in his hand. I'm pretty sure I see a sense. Yeah, he just pulled a sense. So he's going to try to sense the stunning leader. He did a 5, which is good. He's got to lose the sense and 2 cards.
Yep. But I think he'll take that trade off.
He'll take the trade. It's double stunning leader, but so lose the sense to force. He's gonna lose the Wisa and the 3PO puller. I think was the other card he lost for the.
Yeah, this is a good choice because he has 3PO already up. So.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So now we've got the battle is going to go down. I imagine we'll see a swing at IG-88. Or did he just draw Battle Destiny?
Well, I would assume just Battle Destiny, because yeah, he doesn't have. Well, he has doesn't have weapons except for Captain Rex's gun.
He has a lightsaber, doesn't he?
Does he?
I don't think he has enough Destiny draws to swing it, so I think he just knew he had the 6 there, and was going to pop IG-88 with that.
Okay. That makes sense because of the fact that Iggy can cancel weapon Destiny draws, so that's about the only way you kill him.
Yeah. So yeah, he knew he had the 6 with the 3PO and the Admiral's Order, and he's going to lose. I have you now. So yeah, he doesn't seem to have a Gick. This could be a pretty big battle for the light side.
Yep.
IGA's got a forfeit of 5.
I believe so, yes.
So with the Destiny drop 6, Yoda is a power of 3, Qui-Gon of 6, Rex of 3, and Amidala of 4. So yeah, he's looking at quite
3.
3, okay.
Yeah.
So definitely a
4, 5, 6. 6 overflow? Yep.
6 overflow and the IG-88. We're imagining he's going to lose that last. So yeah, that's that Nabram beat will definitely make things a lot more interesting here.
Mm-hmm.
So he's still losing cards. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh
5.
wow, 7, 8,
I knew
9,
this battle was going to be
10,
huge.
11.
Because yeah, with IG80 only 4 cards
Wow.
for 5, and the drawing the 6, he had to have really taken a beat there. That is really going to hurt for the dark side
Yes, it
player.
is.
Because that was what, 6 out of hand, and then 5 off the top, 4 or 5 off the top.
Yeah,
So we're
I
getting
believe it was 11
about
total. Yep.
yeah, about 10 or 11 overflow and the IG88. And now he freed Han, yay.
So yeah, I think he does forfeit for 5. So
Ouch.
he had at least, yeah.
It's going to move them all over to the chambers, set up a drain there. And so we're guessing that he's not planning on taking that throne room unless maybe Darkseid decides to leave it. But he's got himself set up with a drain of 3 there with the lightsaber.
Yep, and he did put projection on his throne room. So
Okay.
unless yeah, if Angelo gets a lightsaber there, then he's not draining there.
Yeah, and he would have to pay. So now we've got battle plan set up for Lightside with the drain of 2 at Naboo and the 2 on the ground.
Yep, looks like Steve's in a good position here.
Yeah, so he definitely caused 11 overflow. That's usually, you know, we've always kind of said if you take more than 10 overflow, there's not a chance to win that game. But you know, these guys are good Star Wars players. But that was tough losing his engine. Also, he doesn't know, he doesn't have the ability to pick his own cards anymore. He's gonna have to just play this as a normal deck now. So.
Yeah, that's definitely huge, and because that's what the Iggy deck relies on is force pile searches every turn. So.
Mm-hmm. So now is he just finishing up his turn, Lightside, or is it Darkside's turn now?
I believe it's still Light's turn. He's kind of looking through some stuff, seeing.
He recirculated though, didn't
Thinking
he?
about. Did he? Looks like
I
he
guess
still got in someone.
The used pile is probably just his 3PO card. I think it's Darkside's turn now.
Okay, I didn't see the pass if there was one. So.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm saying that is his reserve deck went from 1 card to many cards for the Lightside player, so he definitely recirculated at some point because he had that big force pile from the Nabram and paying for to move over and stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Angelo's probably just sitting there trying to see what the heck he can do to get out of that. Try to. That was pretty bad. I'm guessing he probably still has a pull for the audience chamber. He could maybe try to set up something over there, pull an alien, put somebody else there with them, set up a drain with maybe the Emperor, and I don't know, but that's not much. Maybe he could try to contest space. I think he does have a few spaceships in his hand to go after that Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he does. I think we might have Zuckus, which would be good.
Okay, yeah, Zuckus would be pretty good against that. Because he works around Maul, but he doesn't really do anything to Zuckus, Obi-Wan.
Actually, now that I think about it, let me double check here. I think there is something on Obi's Ingredient 7's text that says, "Oh yeah, your total your ability can't be reduced with Obi-Wan."
Yeah, he gets around Maul and he gets around the cloaking, but he doesn't really do anything to Zuckus.
Well, he does say that your total ability here may not be reduced. I think that does get around Zuckus, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Because I think, doesn't Zuckuss reduce your battle destiny? He just sort of checks your ability. He doesn't really
Yeah.
reduce your ability. He just reduces your destiny.
Yeah.
Maul reduces your ability. You know, the Tatooine Maul, if he's piloting, he makes it so you, like, disappear.
Right.
Or whatever. But I don't know. The people in chat will probably confirm or disconfirm. Oh, no, talking in French, man. Yeah, Angelo did not have the gick there, is what I'm guessing that says in French.
I think that's probably a fair translation.
I see the word gick, and I see Nabrum,
Yeah.
so I'm... Alright, sorry, the people who are listening to this, they don't know what's going on. So now Angelo's really just sitting there. Did he shuffle his reserve deck or his force pile? He shuffled his force pile. Why did he do that? Did he force push or something?
I'm not sure.
Not sure why he just shuffled his force pile. Hopefully they didn't just let him take a card. Because that card's gone. Now you guys can speak in French. That's fine. I was just... It's good to know that we have a global audience.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like the European contingent showed up in the YouTube chat today.
That's good.
Yeah.
I think those guys are from Canada.
Oh, Canada? Well, Emil was in there. I know he's European.
Emil is definitely in there, but those people speaking French, I think, are French Canadians.
Ah, I see.
Rather
Okay.
than real French people. I don't know which one's better.
Okay, so I should say the non-American contingent. How about that?
There you go. Non-Americans represent. Like it. Yeah, we need something to talk about because this game is moving like glacially slow.
This is actually a pretty good pace compared to the beginning, like the beginning half hour or so.
I know we had at least a little more to talk about, but yeah, it was just Mexican standoff.
Yeah.
Like the first 20 minutes that I was here. So yeah, I wonder if Angelo always had the no escape in his hand, because I wonder why he decided to not let IG-88 be the last card in his lost pile. But I guess if you don't have the captive, it's not really a good idea to get him back. This is going to be a tough game for Darkside after that Nabrum beat. We'll see.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, he does have a Maul's Sith Destroyer in hand, looks like.
Yeah. And Azuckus and Miss Hunter, I think, are the two ships he has. He's got a lot of red cards. He's got a Boba Fett Bounty Hunter. He's got an Emperor Palpatine. First Strike. Disarmed. Blast Door Control, Sniper Dark Strike, Boba Fett, you are beaten, yeah. Got Erica as well, which he could maybe deploy to cover up the terrain, but it's only a matter of time before, sorry about the mess combo, would kill her, you'd have to think. And I guess Lightside did get a handmaiden that pops undercover spies since they don't have core and horn, but not sure if that's in the light side player's deck. But sorry, but the mess combo definitely is.
Yeah.
So Angelo's just got to be sitting here thinking, What can I do? So did he pay 1 to force drain him at the throne room? Or pay 3 to force drain him?
Nope, looks like he's just spending force, but Emperor out.
Lightside lost a card.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure he paid 3 to force drain him at the throne room, but with the projection, isn't that... I guess it would still be a drain of 1.
Oh, yes, it would be.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're
it would
right.
still be a drain of 1. I guess, yeah, the dark
Okay.
throne room would be a drain of 0 unless you have Amidala. Okay, so yeah, he's got 1 and lost, but he lost a Qui-Gon from hand, and then he's spread out with the Darth Vader over to the hallway and put the Emperor down there. So he's going for a, try to do as much damage as he can and maybe just keep it close at this point type strategy.
Yeah.
Kind of what we saw with Tom Kelly yesterday in that QMC match, where as soon as it was kind of maybe obvious that he wasn't going to be able to win, he sort of spread out, did a lot of damage,
Right.
as close as he could. And he put the Erica out as well. So the Erica is blocking that drain for now, and he's got everything spread out on Naboo. So definitely Angelo looking to keep it close.
Yes, that's He's actually that's a pretty good position considering he just after that big beat down, I think he recovered nicely.
He's got to pay for all those drains that he wants to do, but he's gonna have to. He made some good decisions there. Yeah, put some cards out and set himself up a lot better for next turn. So we got to see if the light side will be able to get rid of the undercover spy. Light side retrieved a force. Not exactly.
Retrieved the Qui-Gon with something.
Retrieved a Qui-Gon with something.
Walkling maybe? I don't know. That's what I think of.
On the table.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything with it.
Is it weapons display? That one is like lets you retrieve a force if they put something out with ability and didn't initiate a battle. Is that correct? So maybe that was for that, but he kind of let him do that.
Oh.
At a time that window of opportunity should have already passed for that, but that and walking are the only two things that I see would allow him to retrieve a force. So it's either the weapons display shield. Or
it was probably weapons display.
But it's just kind of odd that they would let him retrieve a force after, because it was definitely that's an end of the turn phase kind of thing, and he'd already started activating. But
yeah, I think he started activating, but then he stopped and
did he go back and then
put the cards back and then retrieve.
Go away. Okay, cool.
Yes, yeah.
Imagine that. Yeah,
that's what happened.
Players figuring out resolutions to problems.
Sportsmanship.
All right.
Yes.
So.
But yeah, I didn't even see the weapons display shield out there, and he's got along with that, he's got his full 4 shield pulls out with weapons display, battle plan, Wise's Bias, I think, and the grabber.
So barring an interrupt, which will allow him to play a shield, he looks to be busted. So I'm guessing he doesn't have that Sorry About the Mess combo in hand, because I'm guessing he would be trying to get rid of that arc.
Yes.
Because that's he's going to do a drain of 2 at Naboo.
Yeah, that much is certain. But I'm not sure if he has anything to get rid of Arca now or not.
Yeah, I mean, Sorry about the mess combo or the handmaiden are the only two cards that really get run in WAP. So
Mm-hmm.
if he doesn't have the Sorry about the mess, he's gonna have to either try to find it or search for it, because that's gonna be a big part of trying to win this game, is getting that drain through.
Yep.
Especially now that a lot of his dudes are all stranded over on Cloud City, and now he's got to deal with Jedi at two of the Naboo sites. So
Yep.
the pressure is still on for Lightside, even though he had that good turn last turn with the Nabram beatdown. So he's got to try to figure out what to do here.
Someone in the chat's asking how much time they have left. We do not know. We don't know how much, if this is timed or not.
Yeah, we're a little
We
out
have
of the
no
loop
idea.
on the time limits and stuff. They've definitely been going for a while.
Yes.
So, if the stream on YouTube is accurate, this stream has been going on for already 2 hours. But I don't know if that was all gameplay. So what we were kind of trying to say there is the dark side player had lost 11 force in a battle, so they were probably a little bit behind in terms of the force race, and then the light side player has a lot of their characters still over on Cloud City, so the available options for light side to contest those Naboo sites, it got a lot. There's not a lot of characters left in that WAP deck. So by him spreading out, he's going to be able to force drain at those sites, try to make it close, and maybe even still win this game. This is still a little up in the air. The light side player had a huge battle where the dark side player had to lose 11. So that's why we're sort of guessing the dark side player might not pull through in this game, for those wondering in the chat. All right, so light side's going to play a ship, or are they squadron assignmenting a Naboo Theed Palace Bravo ship? Bravo 1.
Kind of looks like that way, yes.
Took a squadron assignments and did not pull.
Right, yeah, didn't have the magic pilot.
Okay. Alright, so after the failed squadron assignments, pull light side. So there's a sorry about the mess combo in the lost pile. He would love to have
Yes. Oh boy, yes. So yeah, with that in the lost pile, the only other option is that handmaiden.
We could he could retrieve the sorry about the mess with the walkling and then use 3PO to get it to his hand next turn. If that's his only way of doing it. I think, well, what did I just say?
Yep.
What did I just say?
What? Queso predicts the future.
That's right. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Alright, so we retrieved the sorry about the mess. That's going to be a huge card for him to get back, so he can try to kill the Erica and get
Yes.
the undercover spy off the table.
And now he's playing another control television. I wonder how many he runs in his deck. That's interesting.
I know he retrieved one at some point with the weapons display. So I think I've seen two, but he definitely retrieved one at some point with weapons display. So that's a great card to have retrieved. So he's playing a Mace Windu now to the Emperor's location.
Ah.
Nice.
Okay, so he does have.
see if
And he gets barrier.
Gets barrier. He's going to sense the
And
barrier.
sense. And he's got to lose 2 for that.
Yeah.
But he's got a big hand, so.
So he's going to lose a. Does that put that down?
Yes, put that down virtual.
And one more card. He drew a. We're Doomed, I think, for Sense Destiny.
Yes.
Okay, so Mace is deployed. The barrier has been sensed. I think we're still. Is he still figuring out what to lose, or?
Yeah, looks like he's up or.
Cause, okay. Yeah, he's gonna lose the 5.
The We're Doomed, okay.
And the control tunnel vision. I was wondering why he had the control tunnel vision in his hand, because he definitely played that earlier. And there's a Jedi lightsaber for Mace, or Mace, the saber for Mace, and then a free Panaka as well.
Okay, yeah.
And then I think he's going to pay 1 to initiate battle at the Naboo site.
Yep, and swings and hits the Emperor.
5 and a 4. Yep. A Wisa and a first aid.
And
he's
looks
verifying
like
his reserve. He was looking for Force Lightning him.
Right. Yeah. Yep. That's probably what happened. Yep.
So, no Force Lightnings. He maybe has one in hand that could help against. Nope. Help against the Panaka, but Battle Destiny of a 6 with the Admiral's Order, because this deck is tracked all the way, and a 1.
1. Wow.
I didn't see a Gick in the hand of the dark side player, so this could be.
So that is 10-16 for light side, I believe. 16
you get 1 from
to
Naboo,
5.
right?
Oh yes, yeah, 1 from Naboo. Yep, so 17-5.
17-5. Emperor's forfeit 0. No Gick. He already took 11 overflow in one battle. This one's got to be just about over.
Wow.
So yeah, those 2 battles there did not go very well for dark side.
Not at all.
Oh, and he's pointing at Naboo. I must have remembered the 1 more.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, we have a plan deck with 2 big beatdowns so far. Still kind of resolving this Mace, Fanaka, Courtyard, Palpatine battle. Yeah, with no Gicks either time for the dark side. So I think with the Gick in either case, he would have stood a chance, but by our calculations, he's losing another 10 overflow. And when your deck is 60 cards, losing 20 overflow in game. 20 plus overflow.
Yes. That usually means that you're probably not going to win that game.
Yeah. If you do, I'd like to hear the story. But, I mean, even with the light side player, it doesn't look like they have a huge amount of life force. Maybe around 15, 12. You know, it's definitely not higher than I'd say a good 15 or 16. Look at those piles. The reserve deck pile looks to be about 3. The force pile looks to be about 3. The force pile was enough to play Mace and Panaka for free in battle. So that force pile is probably only about, or that used pile is probably only about 10 cards. 11 cards with the lightsaber swing. So I'm guessing around 17, 16 for light side.
Okay, I can get behind that.
So now we just play the Jeopardy music while we wait for Angelo to finish losing his overflow,
Yes.
and then the Emperor at some point.
Looks like he's lost 5 so far.
Just put a whole stack down there of the 5, it looked like, yeah.
Yeah.
And 1.
So
There's the Gick, 2.
there's the gig, yeah. So 8 so far
Plus 3
total.
more off the reserve. You know, he does seem to have a decent amount of force still left, maybe about the same as Steven does, but you know, with taking so much overflow, he's just got so little options left.
Mhm. There's another one, so that's 9, 10.
Probot
Probably
needs
1 or
to
2
go.
more.
Oh, he's gonna lose Boba Fett. Yeah, Boba Fett.
Maybe. We're not.
Damn you, Angelo. We all knew it was gonna be Boba Fett.
There we go.
Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Where?
And then he's got to lose one more. The saber, the Dooku's saber, and the Emperor.
Wow. And the second big beatdown is resolved.
Yeah, light side feels pretty good about itself. Gonna recirculate and forces with the dark side player for now. So he's activating about. It looks like he's got about 8 cards left in that force pile.
I believe I counted 9. Yeah.
9. Okay, yeah. It's hard to tell between 8 and 9. He's gonna force drain for what he can. Just looking to cut this close. He's looking at taking a drain of.
Yeah. Now you got to drain for 1, drain for 1. So it's basically pay
Which drain
6, drain for 2.
Is it a drain of 2 at the hallway? Is he playing the non-virtual hallway or the virtual hallway? Okay. So it looked like it was 2 and 2, or 2 and 1 that he drained. And he's just going to draw cards and forces with the light side player.
Yep.
So he's going to activate down to that. Sorry about the mess. And then 3PO, I imagine. Oh, maybe he's just going to force drain.
Yeah, he probably doesn't need to do that anymore, I would guess. Or at least it's not as important as it was before.
Yeah, I mean, causing the leather 11 overflow made that less of a priority, I suppose.
Yeah.
Putting.
That's the lures.
Yeah, it lowers
Mm-hmm.
down.
Oh, I believe he's undercover spy.
Oh, he does break the undercover spies too, doesn't he?
Yeah, I believe so.
Virtual set 3. There you go. He's gonna pop the thing in the move phase.
Mm-hmm.
And he put a Bravo Fire up to the Naboo also, just in case there was any shenanigans.
Yep.
So 3PO and he got a few maneuvers in his hand. I don't know. Maybe he tracked that. So Angelo's got, we're thinking 6 or 9 force left. And he'll drain for his whatever he can and probably move Erica away so she doesn't get overflowed for the game.
He's got a drain again.
Drain, yeah. First strike comes out. He's gonna battle.
A battle at the chamber. Wow. Just to make him lose a force.
Yeah, I mean it is a force swing because he could retrieve a force as well.
Yep.
2-4 swing. But he's still got cards in hand that he's fine with losing.
Yep. Swings.
Destiny. Oh yeah, that was swing for
Swing.
Jarish Janik and sorry about the mess combos. That's a miss on the swing.
Yep. I don't think it really matters though.
And the mace and a all wings reporting combo for Battle Destinies. Or was he shooting with Rex?
He might have been shooting.
Shoot with Rex because that's a 2 destiny swing as well, right?
Right.
Still a miss because it subtracts 3 from the total.
Yep.
Not as good as a lightsaber, it seems like.
And he just played a few maneuvers just to get a card back in Life Force, I presume.
Yep. And drew Destiny of Qui-Gon. And no Destiny for the Dark Side player because he has no reserve deck.
Right.
So Erica might actually get out here okay. With the Destiny of 1. I mean, he still has a lot of power there, but
Yeah.
without hitting her with the lightsaber or the weapon, and then the Destiny.
And
There's a handshake.
So that was GG.
Winner. We have a winner here. Let's see if we can get a count on Steve's deck. Make sure everybody gets their cards that belong to them back.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Looks like about 20, maybe 18 or 19. I couldn't
Yeah,
quite
it was. Yeah, it was around 20.
Yeah, so that's going to be for the next match. Steve looks to be ahead by, healthy 18, 19, or 20.
Yep, that's a In match play, yeah, that's a good differential to have in your first game.
We've seen in this event that number is pretty hard to overcome.
Yes, it is.
So, all right, I'm gonna take a quick break and get something to eat or whatever. I'll be back when it looks like maybe there's some other stuff going on.
All right.
Sounds good.
Goes stuff.
All right, everybody. Looks like we're back ready for game 2, semifinal match between Angelo Consoli and Steve Salucci. Steve's on top, Angelo on bottom. Looks like
It's gonna be a hot CRV for Steve.
for Steve, yes, a hot CRV
Or
and
QMC.
QMC for Angelo. Combat response, it's decreed, and you may start your landing for
Pretty standard start for the hot CRV.
Yep.
So we got Belden's Eye, and I didn't get to see, and keeping the Empire out forever, and Belden's Eye, but I didn't see the other starting effect for Angela. We don't know if it's Walkling or Squadron assignment. Probably Squadron assignments.
It's usually squadron assignments, but we'll see. Remember, there was a QMC yesterday that played Walkling over squadron assignments and used capitals instead of start lines.
That was Tom Kelly's a QMC versus Baroni's TTO.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, that QMC lost that matchup because the super laser was the threat. Could never go to Bespin with his space.
Yep.
Super laser Mark II. All right, so these guys are getting set up, shuffling. So I will admit to have never played a game with the Hoth CRV deck. So
Okay.
I've never used that one. There used to be, back in Legacy, there was an objective that the walkers used. I played that a little bit, but never did it with the CRV. So I know the idea is to get your garrison, get your site with you may start your landing. You ping for some damage with walkers, and basically just set up a good drain and ping damage and hold space. And definitely a sort of a ping deck. I really wish he would put Hoth on the left side of the table. Everything, once again, is just all on that right third of the table.
Okay, so he used you may start your landing for defensive perimeter and a walker garrison to start out the game.
Light side's got Lando, Padme, Luke. Got a lot of characters in their starting hand for light side.
And defensive perimeter comes down along with the Black Clay flagship bridge. So
nice activation start for the dark deck. Pull some grabber, shield for each player. Light side also pulls another shield. Looks like a sticker or a drawing that I can't really tell.
Yeah.
Just going to play an accelerate to look for a blockade flagship site. Because he didn't pay anything for an effect.
Yeah, so presumably he's just looking through his deck maybe. I don't think he has any more. I wouldn't think he had any more blockade flagship sites in there, but.
Yeah, I mean, some decks can run that one. I guess he's just going to pull another accelerate. With
Okay. That's a valid move. Yeah, just
look. See what his force pile is, to see what he's going to draw.
Yeah.
Whether it's even worth it to draw. The cards he wants aren't there. So.
Pretty much.
And since he opening handed the bridge, the accelerate was, a card he didn't need to. So he's going to draw, now that he knows what he's comfortable with. Light side, we're guessing it's a squadron assignment start. So he's got a lot of characters, should be able to get his thing going, you'd think, with all those characters.
Somebody in the chat said that the second shield that Angelo played is Goldenrod. So.
Goldenrod, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a goldenrod to me, but
it would make sense actually. That's a good shield to pull against walkers.
Yeah, for the Blizzard 4.
Okay, and Angela's going to search for a Class A site.
Yeah, Angelo puts his piles weird. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah, I think Crypto said something the other day about how he does this the opposite of what everybody else does.
Yep. That's all right. We still love him.
And it works for him, evidently. So
Yeah, he's in the top 4. So he's gonna look for a Cloud City place with his objective. I saw at least a couple of them in there. He's probably just figuring out which one to pull. Usually the North Corridor or the 1-0 are the ones that come out first.
yeah.
But of course, every decision needs a few moments worth of thought, apparently.
Or in the case of the Final Four, maybe more than a few moments.
Well, hey. Yeah.
But hey, might as well.
That's how they get there. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So he's still contemplating a place, I think. Now looking at his hand again. He's got Dash. He's got Luke. He's got Luke's ship. So he should be able to do what he needs to do in this game. Can he win? Can he win by 20 or whatever he needs to win by? It's a big number.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever got confirmation on that number.
No, yeah, but people are saying it's 18, 19, 20. So
Yeah, so we'll guess around 20 that light side needs to win by. But with the retrieval that the QMC deck has, you could see a big win there.
yep.
So he never ended up deploying a site.
No, he hasn't pulled the site yet. He's
Still
looking.
All right,
Yep.
all right, all right. Here
All right,
it
got it.
is. Okay. All right, so he pulls the North Corridor, the drain canceling site.
Yep.
He's gonna use the Belden's Eye to pull Hark Seth and the Overseer.
Yep, pretty typical start for QMC.
Dark side with 2 non-battlegrounds on the table, so that'll get light side 2 more force generation for next turn. And then I think he's going to also put Luke out. Yeah.
Yes.
Luke on red 5 is also going to go. Yeah, move your Cloud City over there, boy.
There you go. Spread that out.
You have a whole table to work with, and you're using 1/3 of it. All right. So yeah, he's got his space set up pretty strong with Luke on red 5 and the Overseer Harksef. So that's pretty solid start for QMC. We'll see what Darkside Steve will do on his second turn. He's got a couple walkers in hand that I can see. A lot of red cards, a couple characters. I think I saw an Executor.
Yeah.
As well. So he's going to be activating at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he's got 12 plus whatever he had saved to work with. So we could see him do some stuff here, but his deck's a little bit slower to set up, I would say, than the QMC deck, and he should have a harder time contesting the best bet sites with his walkers because he won't be able to go there. So we will see how this matchup turns out, but early impressions would wager that the dark side deck would have a harder time in this matchup, I would guess.
Yeah, looks like he's playing another Accelerate.
Okay, I guess the deck maybe doesn't have a lot of ways to look through its reserve before using combat response. Maybe he really wants to make sure that his people are in there, because I guess it's fine because Accelerate's hardly ever the card you want to grab. But if he keeps doing this every turn, being able to check his reserve, it could get annoying for Angelo.
Okay, so I guess you just did the accelerate to pull accelerate again.
He pulled the mountains.
Okay.
Played the mountains from hand. The site, the 6th marker, is that one?
And he's got Blizzard 2 there.
Yeah, the walkers deploy for a little bit less there at that site. Memory serves.
I'm checking on it.
Yeah, it's Imperials in combat vehicles deploy -1 to that
Yes.
site.
Okay. So that would be only 5 for Blizzard 2 then.
And yeah, the Imperials are cheaper there too. Helps when you want to put Beers or Igar or somebody on there. Makes it not so expensive, but it's a non-battleground, so then you have to move over or put Presence of the Force or those kind of shenanigans. But alright, so he's deployed the Blizzard and hasn't done anything else.
Looks like he might have asked Angelo how many cards in hand.
Okay. He's got a Admiral's Order, he's got the Blizzard 4. Pretty sure I saw a target in there, but not positive about it. It doesn't look like he has too many pilots to go on his walkers right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Tarkin would work, but I think that's really the only character. Maybe a Thrawn. Hard to tell in this view what Darkseid has in their hand. Paying
5. Yep, looks like 5 for
Tempest.
another walker, Tempest. And he's moving over.
So he pulled the Battle Order shield, but he hasn't yet pulled the Secret Plans shield. Lightside does have Luke in space who could retrieve for free if that shield doesn't come out.
Oh, okay, he moved for free to the ice plains because ice plane says during your move phase you can move free directly to the mountains or vice versa.
Yeah, that's free movement there.
Yeah.
So, still hasn't put out the Secret Plan shield. We'll see if he does that before. Oh. Angelo going right to the Cloud City place?
Could be.
Did he skip pulling a Darklighter spin or retrieving with Luke?
They use a force for.
Use the Force to pull a Cloud City side, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's got Luke in space. He could have at least pulled a Darklighter spin, or he could have retrieved that heading for the medical frigate for free. Because I don't see.
Yeah, he's pointing to Luke now. I don't know.
Or unless does Decree cancel his retrieval? Is that what's going on?
No, okay. Now he's putting out secret plans. So.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
They heard me.
Okay, so he's putting out the 1-0 sites and letting him verify. I assume he was going to use Luke to pull all wings combo.
Yeah. And then he did pull the 1-0 Cloud City place as well.
Right. The Upper Plaza corridor or walkway, whatever that thing's called.
Yeah.
Okay, Cloud City Lando coming down.
Okay, so probably going to be a flip. There's the flip.
And Virtual 5 May. Early flip.
Going to look for a card in his force pile. He's got a Hujix, a few maneuvers, and Tilly's maneuver combo. Or no, sorry, Hujix combo and then Tilly's maneuver. And then the Commander Nara.
Commander Nara, yes.
So, with how many characters he has in hand, he doesn't need another pilot, but that card's pretty good. A few maneuvers, Hujix, or Antilles maneuver, I think, are the other cards he has to choose from.
Let's see how long he takes to take a card from force pile this time.
It's, well, I mean, he's going to do this every turn now, so we're just going to have a bear with us. Have to bear with him. Alright.
Okay, looks like he did take one. I didn't see which one. But...
Nah, neither did I. They'll be in his hand. We'll probably get to. He's just going to draw anyway.
Okay. Looks like he drew Commander Nara, so it wasn't him that he took in.
Yeah, I would guess the Hujix or the.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, looks
Yeah.
There's a Hujix
Yeah, he did.
in his hand now. So.
Yep.
Hujix good card.
It is. Another accelerate. Wow.
Yeah, but see, he's doing this every turn.
Mm.
Sooner or later, this is going to get annoying. But I mean, you don't want to grab. Oh, he's actually grabbing an effect this time. Sun's down.
Sun's down. Interesting.
Sun's down will make it so nighttime conditions exist on whatever planet it's placed on, and in battles there you add a destiny to power on both sides.
Right. And I believe
it's not the too cold for speeders combo. It's just the sun's down.
if it's the same as a light side nightfall, then light side nightfall allows spies to deploy
for free as well. Also,
yes.
So maybe he's going to nightfall on Bespin and deploy some spies to cover up some drains or something. Who knows? That's an interesting card for a Walker's deck.
Yes, that is definitely a Salucci card.
Chewbacca in the lost pile.
Chewie and a path.
That was to the you may start your landing damage, I believe.
Yes, the two pings.
Blizzard 4 goes to the defensive perimeter. It's going to download an Imperial.
Yep. Has to pay 2 because of Goldenrod, but I'm sure that's okay for him.
Yeah, he's got enough force.
Yep. Looks like he's got Veers on top there, maybe.
That's a good one. He also looked like he might be thinking about a Vader as well, but all signs point to Veers being the downloaded Imperial.
And it is Veers.
Yep.
No surprise
That's the right play. Alright, so now he's got Veers out. Let's probably move him over to pilot one of the walkers that he can pilot. So, just to get that going. Lightside's got their stuff going, but Lightside does need a big win in this match to advance.
Yes. I guess he's going to swap those two, or maybe just leave them there, both there.
Yeah, I guess I would figure for the ping damage, you'd want him a little spread out, but he could be worried about.
Okay, and he moves to this one over. So I guess he's content with 2 ping damage for now. And patch the turn, phase 1 for Wizard 4.
Okay, so we got light side activating for their next turn. They don't have battle plan established because they're at a non-battleground site. So they won't be able to drain in space unless they want to pay for it.
Or pass somebody over, but I don't think he's going to do that.
That's a little early for something like that, I think.
Yeah. Okay, so I think he activated 13, so he's got a good number of cards in the force pile to
So
look
is
through.
he looking at his force pile right now for a card? Yeah.
Yep, looks like he got one.
Alright, so he's done his keeping the Empire out forever.
It's probably
Search.
the quickest force pile search that we've seen Angelo do yet.
Well, keep up the good work, Angelo. Makes it easier on us.
And it's like he retrieved one with Luke. Retrieve path.
Yep. It's going to move over to Hoth.
Okay.
His ships have moved over to Hoth, moving Padme and Lando over to Leia's house.
Leia's hut.
So, conceding the Bespin system but taking over Hoth. I would have thought maybe just establishing the celebration and trying to just retrieve and out damage would have been the game plan, but looks like Angelo is thinking otherwise for now.
At least for now, yeah.
So I know he has a celebration, or at least I thought he saw a celebration in his hand, but. Alright, so what is happening now? Is it Darkseid's turn now?
I believe so. So he moved over, and he's looking for his force pile again. So
They could pay for a drain of 2 there. And then they ping for 2 with you may start your landing, so.
yeah, looks like Salucci activated, and then Angelo took a card from force pile, and now he's doing big damage.
Yep.
And it could be worse. Or 2. That's a risky play this early in the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just going to get grabbed.
It doesn't look like he has it's worse in hand.
He's got his grabber out, but.
Mm-hmm. Does he want to grab that or wait?
In this matchup, I would think that one would be the card to grab because of the. He wants to not let him.
Yep.
He's going to let it stick.
It's going through.
Right.
Yep.
What would be another card you'd want to grab against QMC? Because I'm just thinking maybe the if he runs the We're Doomed.
Yeah, that's always a good grab.
But whenever I see it could be worse, I have a hard time not grabbing that card. That one just causes a lot of problems.
All right, looks like he's using combat response with Tatooine Maul, maybe.
Yep, it's got the ship, so this is going to be a successful combat response. I imagine Maul is going to go to Bespin, or he could just go to Hoth and then cloak. Block the drain. Excuse me. All right, so Maul would go to Hoth.
And looks like he's maybe debating on whether to cloak or not.
I mean, I don't think he would have deployed the Maul there if he wasn't planning on cloaking, because that's. He also wants to get his Admiral's orders out. That's a good plan. Get another Walker out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's got to be thinking about cloaking the Maul. Just because, you can't leave it there against Luke and Overseer, and then we know he has Dash in hand. So if the successful squadron assignments for that, would just be bad news bears.
Yes, indeed.
So we got the Nightfall now on Hoth.
It's probably about as cold on Hoth right now as it is here. It is freezing in Illinois.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been snowing and stuff here. It's all right now, but I've heard up in Minnesota for that football game today, it's going to be real cold.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 0 degrees with like wind chill -15 or something for the Seahawks and the Vikings. And they're playing outdoors.
Fun times.
Outdoors, so that'll be fun for whoever has to pay money to sit in the stands for that one.
All right, so he lost 2 force to Cloak Maul, Vader's shuttle, and something else. I didn't see it.
So he lost Vader's shuttle and something. I think it was a Phantom Menace.
Yeah, it was a red card.
I think it was.
I know that much.
To Cloak Maul, I'm guessing.
Okay, and recirculates and pays for a Blizzard 4, and that's it.
Yeah, so now Angelo can't drain space there. He's got, Steve just wants to keep this one close.
Yes.
So, he's got his ping damage, his drain, he's got battle plan set up. Yeah, he'll have to lose 2 to keep them all cloaked for a while, but we'll see if Angelo has the Obi-Wan or anything else that really prevents Maul from cloaking.
Milos.
Milos. Yeah, I guess you could definitely run a Milos in QMC. So if he's got the Milos or he's got the Obi-Wan and Radiant 7, then that could help.
Yeah. Well, I saw We're Doomed in Angelo's hand, so he does have that in there. Or his force pile, rather.
Yeah, that's a good card for QMC. You can hang in games and then just keep retrieving.
Yeah.
That might be the card that Steve was wanting to grab when that Could Be Worse was played. So.
Yeah.
Those would be the 2.
And looks like Steve has played his Force Shield. So he's got the Grabber, Battle Order, secret plans, and now he put out Imperial Detention, looks like.
Yep, Imperial Detention. So obviously worried about some free characters like Lobot. I guess Lando already went down.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what Detention would be good against, because it's good against Luke, because he deploys.
Luke's already deployed. Like I said, there'll be a free Lobot in the deck.
Yeah.
Lobot deploys free to Cloud City, and then Calfal is a 0-cost deploy. I don't know if that matters for Detention or not.
No, I don't think it does. It's only if they deploy free by methods not listed on their game text.
Yeah, so really at this point it would just be Lobot that I could think of.
Yeah. Or either Lobot or like Lando's text allows alien deploy for free as a react to a battle initiated. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's some possible stuff there. So we got Commander Nara to the West Gallery, which was just deployed.
And he draws a card from reserve deck with his text.
Yep. Lando's not a system, he's a man. That's a cool card.
Oh yeah, that's seeing a lot of play in QMC nowadays.
Yeah, it helps in a lot of matchups. Being able to make somebody, you can increase your destiny, and I think what makes somebody forfeit 0, or there's definitely some cool text on that card. Yeah, you can target somebody with Cloud City Lando and their forfeit 0, and then during battle on Cloud City you can use up to X-Force, which is maximum of 3, to add that to your destiny. So
yes,
can really give you some good power battles and investment. So he's going to spread out, move Padme over to the drain canceling North Corridor site, move his ships back over.
Well, it looks like we have an update in the other game. It looks like Tom Kelly has advanced to the finals over John Chu.
Tom Kelly has advanced over Johnny Chu. All right. Wow. Tom Kelly has won an MPC before, so this is not a surprise that he's doing so well. So congrats to Tom. He'll play the winner of this match here for the championship. So.
Yeah, that could be considered another upset, I guess, in an MPC full of upsets.
Yeah, Johnny Chu was definitely the higher seed there, but I think losing to Tom is not anything to cry about. He's a good player. So if he wins this MPC, it'll be a second MPC. So
yeah.
I think only a few people can say that they've won 2 of these MPCs. I think Steve won a couple of them. Kevin Shannon, I think, won a couple of them. So.
And then Baroni too, at least 1 or 2.
Yeah, Baroni, yes. We won't be able to hear crypto today. I love me some crypto. All right, so did he leave Luke still at Hoth and move just the Overseer over?
That looks like it.
Overseer doesn't even draw Destiny on its own. I think it adds a Destiny to power.
Yeah, that adds Destiny to power, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like ping damage was done. Angelo played Hear Me Baby for the ultimatum shield and then lost it to ping. And Steve's going to go look for a combat vehicle with valid deployment. And another generic walker. And it's going to short range fighters. Okay, so short range fighters goes through and gets Baron on presumably his ship. Yes. Down Hoth to join Maul on his adventure. And a walker, ATSD down to mountains. Another character, I guess another pilot aboard Maul's ship.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, looks like we have
Baron is
something.
there now.
something going on at Hoss.
So Baron was deployed, another ship. I didn't get a
I
chance to see.
Yeah,
Or is that
he
mall ship still? He put someone on mall ship.
he put someone on mall ship. Yeah, I couldn't tell who it was though. And I guess he didn't battle.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to get into any battles. I don't think he just wants to keep doing, to maintain, do his drain, do his pings,
Yeah,
and you know, for Angelo to win, he's going to have to kick him out of space or get celebration going. You got to think that's part of his plan now that he's got both systems. But is it Darkseid's turn? He paid his Blizzard 4 upkeep, so I'm guessing we're waiting on Angelo to activate.
yeah. Looks like it is Angelo's turn. He activated, and
Did he already search his force?
I think he might be. Well, he picked up his force pod just now and put it back down. So,
Okay. So he already activated. The pile on his left is his force.
yes.
Okay.
Asking for a hand count, it looked like. And force pod search.
So Angelo's got Yoda in the force pile. There's another celebration in the force pile.
Yep, I saw an all wings combo, Captain Han,
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar. Yep, I think Princess or Leia Orbital Princess was in there. Those some good options.
He's got the Falcon.
Yep, you got the Falcon in hand along with the Outrider and Dash. So
Okay. So we could pull the Han and have another ship. He's got two barriers in force pile. Core and Horn, Admiral's orders.
yep, few movers, an altar could be worse. It's a trap.
It's a trap. Alright, so he's going to take, obviously, a little while to make sure he pulls the right card from his force.
Yeah, this is more like the typical Angelo force pile pull.
Alright. It's alright. Big decisions weighing on this turn, for sure.
Yeah, you can't really blame him because he's after losing the first game by around 20. Yeah.
Yeah, two bad beats in that first game with no Gick. He lost 10 or 11 overflow twice, so he's got to make a big comeback here. So we know that Tom has advanced over Johnny Chu. Do we know anything about the consolation bracket?
I don't think so.
They were also playing their top four today, and then there's a consolation tournament.
Yeah, another consolation tournament going on today. Yes.
All right, so force pile. Maylos is also in the force pile. That is a good card for potentially dealing with Maul, but
Yep.
lots of Lots of options. It's one thing about QMC. It gives you all the answers, but you have to make the right choices
Yes.
and play it. You have to play that deck so well. When you play it well, it's really really good. But it is definitely a skill deck. So he did take a card. Not certain what it was because he took it blindly for us. He's going to make him lose drains of 4 total to drains. Saw a black 2 and a Tarkin. Don't know what else was lost. I think it was mainly out of hand that he lost. Retrieve with Luke. It's going to be, I think it was a path.
That was Hear Me Baby Hold Together.
Oh,
Right?
Hear Me Baby. Okay.
Yeah, he played that last turn, or a couple turns ago, to get shield out, and then lost it to a big drain.
Okay. So I think the card that he took from the Force, it might have been It Could Be Worse.
Okay.
Might have seen that in his hand, and it wasn't in his hand before. It was in that Force pile. You got to think that one's going to be grabbed if he plays it next turn for the ping damage. Alright, so Angelo still working on this turn, guys. Looks like we might be seeing Anakin and his ship to Hoth.
Yes.
The Azure Angel and Anakin have been deployed to Hoth. Seems like no response from Steven. So now it's Luke and Anakin at Hoth against Baron and Maul and some sort of Imperial. I don't know who it is. Probably like an Ozzel or something.
Yeah. Well, I think he actually paid Force for him, so it couldn't have been Oswald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angelo lost the first match. To those in the chat, he got beat down twice for overflow. No, so yeah, Angelo lost. TB in the chat. Angelo lost the first game. We think it's around 18. No, Angelo was playing IG88. I think you have it backwards.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah, Angelo's down. He had 2 bad beatdowns in that game, where he lost a lot of overflow. So he's got to play the catch-up role. He's got a Pukamir down. He's got space with Anakin and Azure Angel this turn. Looks like Steven has nothing but red cards in his hand. See a couple tramples and a Walker Garrison. So Walker Garrison's getting played this turn.
That's good.
So it looks like there was no battle at space that turn.
And
So
grab.
on to Darkseid's turn. Walker Garrison has been grabbed. So that's going to increase the drains this turn. He's got the It Could Be Worse. Yeah, that was the card he
Could be worse
pulled.
comes out again. Yeah.
That was definitely the card he pulled. Last Force Pile Search. So he's going to try to It Could Be Worse. The brain damage? Yeah, grab this time. Yeah.
Grab it.
So this still is going to be a lot of drains with that Garrison.
Yes. This would be a good time for Angelo to have Menace Phase. That would help.
Menace Phase would be good. It's not in the cards right now. So he's got. Does he have Resistance or Ultimatum on the table? I can't really tell what the shields are. Because if that's.
He does, yeah. He pulled Ultimatum with the Hear Me Baby.
So it's drains of 6 and then ping of 3. 2, 4, 6. Drains with the Garrison, and then 3, 2 that you may start your landing.
So yeah, so he probably used the It Could Be Worse on the 3, and now he's got to lose the 6.
The 6 to drains, yeah. Alright, so he is... Did he lose all of his force yet? Is he still figuring out?
It's Angelo. What do you think? Okay, now he's losing some force too.
Oh, he lost a Captain Han, a Wedge, and a Malos.
Yeah, that's not good.
From the used pile.
So I think he's lost 3 so far. 3 more.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the It's a Hit was lost from hand or if that was already there. So that's the 4th card for sure that he's lost.
Yeah, so he just tosses the Falcons and he lost Captain Han.
Loses a path, and that seems to be the end of it. He's going to attempt to deploy a combat vehicle with battle deployment. Probably not any left in the deck.
Probably
Just a bunch of red cards and a Dengar and Punishing One. Another Garrison. Alright, so he could definitely do some more damage with that. So is that an alternatives to fighting? I think he might have
I believe
initiated
it
at the
is.
system, initiated at the hot
Yes.
system, and then alternatives to fighting to cancel the battle. He shouldn't have paid 1 to initiate the battle. It should have been a free battle because of Anakin.
Right. That's but that
He's
is
sensing the alternatives to fighting.
oh, that's the alternatives to fighting. Do or do not is out, so he has to lose the senses too. But
So that battle is still now scheduled to go down.
just 3 destiny, so I guess that might have been Tarkin. 4, 5, and a 5.
Or is it Woof? No, I guess it's not Woof. He's it's definitely an Imperial. So it's probably Grand Moff Tarkin.
Okay. And a 1, Obi-Wan for destiny for Angelo.
That's no good.
That's not good.
Angelo. Yeah, the alternatives to fighting getting sensed. And
Yeah.
the destiny of 1, which will be a 2 with Anakin. Oh boy.
Okay. So I believe it'll be around 15 power for Angelo, and I think Anakin's 6 and Luke is 8.
Is Luke 8 or
And
7?
I believe Luke is 8. R2 and Ray 5 is 3. R2 has 2, so that's 5, and Luke has 3, so that's 8.
Okay. So Luke will forfeit for 7. Yeah, he's got a lot of. So the destinies
Yeah.
for Darkseid were strong, and then the Baron adds 1. So
Yep. So it was his total destiny was 14, 2 5s, and a 4. So it's 15 total.
yep. So 15 in just attrition. I guess. Well, does the angel subtract from anything? I forget what that card does.
It lets you lose a force to cancel and
Interrupts.
interrupts that are not immune to sense. Yeah.
Could he have canceled the sense? I guess it says during battle. Not sure. I wonder if he could have used
Yeah, I'm not sure
your
either.
angel to cancel the sense.
Hmm.
So you two people, could he have used the Azure Angel's text to cancel the sense that was played against his alternatives to fighting? Not sure.
It does say during battle.
Because that would have been, that would have been huge. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would have worked. Because what does alternatives to fighting say? Cancel a battle that was just initiated? I don't know how that would work.
Yes.
I'm not a rules lawyer, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah. Alternatives is a just action. Use 3 force to cancel a battle just initiated that system.
Okay, so it probably wouldn't work that way.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like it should be during battle.
So the battle has just been initiated, and then it's
Yeah.
being attempted to being canceled, and then sense is not immune to sense. We'd have to ask somebody with a
Right.
little more rules moxie than me, but it seems like maybe he could have
Yeah.
canceled the sense with the Azure Angel text. So possible. Something
Possibly.
to think about there. Well, if you can cancel it with Conquest, then you should be able to cancel the Sense with, because as your Angel is written very similar to the Conquest. So I would
It is, yeah.
he probably could have done. He could have lost a force to cancel that Sense. So boo.
Guess you just didn't think about it.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot going through your brain, but
Yeah. That's the thing about Star Wars cards. There's a lot of stuff to remember.
yeah.
So, I'm not sure what's happening now. Steve's ships are somewhere. They're not in the system anymore. Oh, they're at Bespin.
They moved
Okay.
to Hoth, or sorry, Bespin. They moved from Hoth to
Bespin,
Bespin.
they're there.
And
Okay,
then,
they're there.
yes, and they paid 1 for Blizzard 4 upkeep, so I think we're just waiting for Lightside to start their turn, do their force pull search. We probably got a little lost bickering over that Azure Angel play.
Yeah.
But man, that
So-
would have been pretty huge. Okay. So you definitely pulled the card from
So
Force.
Yeah, Angela lost in that battle. I guess he lost Anakin and Azure Angel and Luke, and
So the
just
ship
empty
is still
R2.
floating on
Yeah.
up later.
It's just like in the movies. R2 in Red 5 is going to Dagobah from Hoth, but Luke got lost somewhere along the way, so he's just kind of waiting for him to come back.
Sounds about right. I don't remember the part where Padme was on Cloud City, though. You might have to... Maybe deleted scenes.
Well, yeah, episode 1 does throw a wrench into a lot of the, just like the movies.
Yeah, or when Tarkin was piloting a
Situations.
ship with Darth Maul.
Damn you, prequels.
Alright, so Angelo is going to take his turn here. Got to figure out... He's going to probably try to reinforce his system, maybe set up his celebration at this point. Maybe get a ship, get his Luke back over to Bespin, his Luke ship back over to Bespin with a random pilot or something. We will see what he has in store.
Yeah, that's a tough nut to crack, though, as far as Dark Side Space sitting there at Bespin.
Yeah. I mean, he does have the, he still has the dash. I think he might have lost the Falcon and the Han, but I think he still has the dash and the Outrider.
Yeah, as far as we know, yeah, he still has those. But he's going to need to have to do something about the 3 Destiny draws.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to go well for him there, because it didn't go well for him last turn. We saw Steve's reserve deck. It's all interrupts.
Yep. So he either needs evac control or
Handshake.
Yoda, and he's
Handshake.
Yeah, ages.
Handshake.
It's over. Yep.
So Angelo's just not able to win by enough.
Yep. So it looks like Steve Zalucci is going to the finals to face Tom Kelly.
Steve
Congratulations.
and Tom. All right. Congrats, man. That that was a tough match for Angela with those two big beatdowns in the game one, and then who knows what would have happened if he could have canceled that sense with the Azure Angel. That could have maybe kept him in this game. So
Yes, yes.
I'm not
Assuming,
sure
of
what they're
course, that
discussing.
was a
Maybe he
legal
was
play.
planning on. Everyone seems to confirm that he could have done that. So I don't know. We can
Yeah.
maybe ask. But yeah, that's we got our final matchup set for the 2016 MPC. It's a tough matchup there for Angelo, especially with those beats. Those beats.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, especially in the first game. I mean, if you're playing Darkside, TCT, and you have Iggy, and you have two stunning leaders. Usually, you think, okay, I'm all right, but he had two stunning leaders, and neither one of them went through.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
tough right there.
That was because he had the most impressive, and the sense. That was he had
And
both,
sense,
both,
yeah.
both of the counters that he needed, and
Yeah.
and then so good play there by Steve. He had the cards he needed and played great.
Yeah.
So he's
He did.
so we're a matchup for the final. I don't know what Tom was playing. I think he's probably playing QMC and entanglements again. So QMC
Yeah, well,
versus the CRV, and then entanglements versus the WAP. So I think that'll be our matchup. I'm not 100% sure. They're probably going to take a little break here and pause for the finals to start. I don't imagine they'll get going right here, right now. It's what?
Yeah.
1:30 there, so they'll probably maybe even give them a lunch break or something, since they probably have a good amount of time to resolve this. So I'm gonna step aside for a little while, and then I'll probably be back in when there's some action going on.
Yeah, let's take a lunch break.
Lunch break.